Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from the Superdome. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the number one goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
They'll run the sneak, and he is going to have the Jets first down, at least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on third and inches. Now this time, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He's going to look downfield once again. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Just a really nice effort by the defense to challenge him right at the catch point. It's really the timing of the contact that really is able to dislodge the ball, and they get a fresh set of downs to work with if he's able to hold on to it. But because of the hit, he can't squeeze it, and now they find themselves looking at fourth down.
The Saints take over.
The Saints led out by the rookie, Tyler Shough. Interesting story. Off injured in college, the third quarterback drafted out of Louisville with pick 40. Greg, he is now the QB for New Orleans.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
On second down, it's Shough. He'll step up and run. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Saints first down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Now the first carry of the game for Evan Hull. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. And this ball incomplete on third down.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on third down. I mean, if he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, first down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
They'll indeed go, and it is Chuck. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And 1.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. A carry here for Estimate. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Once more, it's Estimate. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Jamian Sherwood on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jets' 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. To the air is Shuck. Now a screen set up for Hull. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Evan Hull. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This one from 41 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Saints will take a 3-0 lead.
Jets nothing.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pass is caught. That's Rucker, the tight end.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
He'll try to run for it. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Jets first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
On the run to the right. He's got the big rookie out of LSU, Mason Taylor. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 16
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL. Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. Jeremy Rucker was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Jets.
They give to Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
A gain of 17 yards.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
They're going to go, and it's Hall. And And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
The Saints offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off here to Estimate. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
At the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. From the gun, it's Shuck. He takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set down.
11. That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming as we are ready to get back underway. Got it into the hands of Olave. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
And the Saints.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Malachi Moore on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Chuck. You look middle here, and there's Olave. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground is Estimate. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Shuck. His throw left side is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A nice throw from the 2nd-round pick. It'll get him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, it's Shuck. There's a throw right side.
Pass
Going to be incomplete.
For Chris Olave.
Yeah, so it seemed the second they broke the huddle, Mike, that there was some confusion. I'm not sure everybody got on the same page before that ball was snapped.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. That's into the hands of Dante Pettis. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
A gain of 4 yards.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Throwing again, Shuck. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. He's taken down just shy of the 10. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll take it on in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. Saints are out to a 10-0 lead.
It's the score, Saints 10, Jets nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught. It's John Mechie. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
17 yards.
17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Jets first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way. As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards.
A pickup there of 13. And the Jets have a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7. He'll go again with Hall. And he nearly got 3. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
New York.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's in. Tyler Johnson. Touchdown, New York.
Yes.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets are on the board. It's 10-7.
10. Jets 7.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Yeah! And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So Chris Olave and the rest of the Saints offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Chuck. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
It's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd down and 3. Throwing is Chuck. Now a screen set up for Hall. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances, but in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
The air again is shut. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point.
The air once more, shut. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third and
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
He's got the first down and more than that. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Of 23 yards.
Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Chuck gonna try to run it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Down the tackle. Brought down back at the 27.
Two minutes to play in the first half of a three-point game. We're back to New Orleans after this. On second down, it's Chuck. Taysom Hill working free downfield. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
That's another.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, shot. And that ball incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails them out by not securing the catch.
It is third and long. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. The right side to Olave. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The Saints now gonna try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Jets offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The motion man is Johnson. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's caught Khalil Herbert.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one, likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Here comes Pettis with the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll run with Estimate. Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Show.
They'll try to set up the screen to Estimate. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their lineman out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient, but either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
Now Shuck on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Taysom Hill. Incomplete. Azarie Thomas on the coverage.
The Saints will punt this one away. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard
The Jets
line.
offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. On the handoff, it's Davis. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Now, screen going to be set up for Davis. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets to run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, here's Estimate. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
They'll run. It's home. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, New Orleans.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Another run, and again, it's Estimate. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jets' 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. In motion is Hill. On 2nd down, here's a run with Estimel. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the gun, it's Shuck. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Jets 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Jets offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
This secondary, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
Some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Now Cook loses the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, but when they do, you got to seize the moment.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. The Saints offensive quarterback Tyler Shuck heading back out to the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
So, Mike, look where the corner came from on this blitz. He's all the way on the perimeter of the formation. This particular protection, they're not accounting for what they call corner cat. By the time the quarterback realizes he's blitzing, it's too late, and he's got no choice but to just take the sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A carry here for Estimate. And some good blocking, springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is shut. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So in these third and short, third and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
The Jets offense ready to get back at it. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll step up and run. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
That's good for a Jets.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now a give to Davis. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll go again with Davis. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down.
A gain of 9
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
On the ground once more, it's Davis. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jonas Saker is there to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, this is Davis. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On the ground, it's Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 2.
That's another Jets first down.
And when you find yourself playing from behind at this stage of the game, Mike, I think this is 4-down territory if he doesn't pick that up. So they won't have to worry about it in this case, but expect the rest of this game, they've got to continue to be aggressive.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Throwing now on first and 10. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 13.
Third and long. One broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
Score, Saints 18. Jets 10.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll run on first down with Estime. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play,
yards.
1 first down.
That's good for a
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 6. Now Shuck. Left side into the hands of Olave. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And the Saints.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Well, handed off here to Estime. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Once more, it's Estime. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, if you're going to run the ball in the middle of this defensive line, you better block the big man in the middle, Mike. What a great job, not only defeating his blocks, but being able to penetrate enough to take the ball carrier down for a loss. That is a great play by the big man inside.
Third down, and here is Shuck. And that is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, It's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
We're about ready now for the punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Flush to his left.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Nathan Shepard gets it for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Well, you're not going to blame the pass protection for that one. They gave him plenty of time to find someone downfield, and with that much time, somebody on offense just needs to win.
Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Fair catch is taken right around midfield. The Saints offense in Audric Estime, the running back, getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
There's that man again, another catch.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It is 3rd and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Intended for Taysom Hill. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. The motion man is Johnson. Quick throw here is complete. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Jets.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That one taken in by Mitchell. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll look to throw again. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
And this is the tricky element of these deep balls, Mike. You want to hit the guy in stride. You want the touchdown. You want the beautiful highlight play. But sometimes you're better off underthrowing a receiver than you are overthrowing them, because as we see time and time again throughout the league, an underthrown deep ball, more times than not, leads to a...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets. They forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Wow! And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll go play action here with Chuck. He'll get this out wide. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Second and 12.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On the ground, it's Estimate. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 7.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Chris Olave, incomplete. It's fourth down.
What is this?
On fourth down, out comes the punter, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Get away. Great job down there to hold them to a short return. The Jets offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Now, faking the give. Open man downfield. That's the tight end, Taylor. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Jets.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
It is second and a yard. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
On the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and inches.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. The Saints offense ready to take over once more. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. Chuck's going to try to run it himself. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Estimate, and he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he's trying to power forward, but no dice. They're going to stop him behind the line.
It's 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll indeed go, and it is shut. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. So here are the Jets, down by 8. Minute 17 remains. A 4th down stop giving them a lifeline as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll drop to throw. This one caught by Mechie. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs. The zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
Back to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. So this one, a win for the Saints. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.